What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Proud by Bird coming to y'all with a studio tour. Man, so let me tell y'all, I've been procrastinating for some years now, like through multiple stages of my journey. I've been supposedly documenting all of this, but man, I can't lie to y'all and tell y'all, like, if it ain't me being busy, it's just the fact that I'm not really, man, I like working. I don't be paying attention to none of the camera stuff and nothing like that, but nevertheless, finally here bringing y'all a studio tour. My name is Proud by Bird. I'm a producer, songwriter, engineer, musician, just a bunch of everything. I really love music to its entirety, so I like to be submerged in it. Like I love to do everything. I love being a part of the process of making great music. So that's a little bit about me, and I guess I can just get to showing y'all the studio. We'll start with the brains of the studio, which is the computer, obviously. And it's an M2 Max Studio Max, I want to say Max chip, something like that. It's been a while. I've had it for maybe 2-3 years or so like that. It's a workhorse, gets the job done, have no complaints. Definitely gonna upgrade sometime soon just because I hear that the M4 chip is crazy. Although I haven't maxed this one out just about yet. It gets close some days when I'm really working it. But however, brains of the studio, Mac, of course. I got some G drive, hard drives. I got some solid state SanDisk drives, I want to say. And USB hub or two back there. It's got like my iLock dongle and the MIDI controllers plugged in. That's brains of the studio. I got a Samsung 34-inch ultra wide monitor, which over the years I've learned that I kind of like the simple setup, so I wanted to go with the screen that was wide enough to show a lot, but just, not take up so much space because I didn't want to do the 2-screen thing. I just I don't know, I'm just trying different stuff, and I think the simplistic view is just more so what I like. Just one screen, so I just kind of want to go with something with a decent size, so it shows a lot. So yeah, that's computer, screen, all that stuff. So we'll get to another important part of the studio, if not the most important part, second to the computer. And that's my audio interface, which is the Antelope Orion Synergy Core. Amazing. If you know, you know. Antelope is just their D to A and A to D conversion is just top tier. Sounds amazing. Like it was a night and day difference going from my previous interface to this. Like, and then I need, I'm doing some hybrid mixing, so I needed a bunch of I/O, and it does just well for now. As I continue to expand, I'm probably gonna upgrade, but it does fine right now. I love it. No complaints about it. I got a UAD satellite just to run those UAD plugins, and of course, like maybe a month or two after I got it, they started doing native stuff. So I didn't really need it in hindsight, but just me, contrary to belief, I really think that running them off of their DSP sounds a lot different than the native version, but nonetheless, great plugins. And so then I have the Focal Twin Evos, amazing monitors. That's all I'm gonna say. If y'all hadn't heard some, y'all definitely got to go hear some somewhere. They're amazing. And then I have just a Presonus. I think it's an Aries Series 10. So it's it sounds great. I mean, it does what a sub does. So I've got a MIDI controller. I guess let's talk about the desk that is in. The desk is an A to Z or AZ Studio Workstations desk. I've had for a while, probably about to upgrade so I can kind of have some more rack space. I do love, however, that it does have the keyboard tray, which leads me to the MIDI controller. It's the Studio Logic board, 88 keys, weighted keys, feels really, really good, really heavy. It's amazing. I love it. Especially when you're going for that real piano feel, it does the job. And then I have a Machine Micro and, drum pads. I love it. It's something to do, if you really want to tap out rather than playing everything off the keyboard, which I do a lot of times or not. Just a different feel. I like it. It's got some cool functionality. And then, okay, so we can get into the other keys I have in the room. I have this Rhodes. It's a Fender Rhodes suitcase. It's a 1981, pretty much all original. And it's just, man, it's a Rhodes. I guess it's a Rhodes. So I always wanted one. Finally got one. Got a crazy, crazy deal on it. Drove up to Nashville, got it, and it's amazing. I love it. Feels like a Rhodes. Plays very, very well. Just, yeah, amazing. I can talk about it all day long, honestly. And so then we'll go over to what is Synthland, but I got one board that I use often and not playing live. I'm a musician as well, so I'm playing live sometimes. So I got a Korg board that I love to use. It's got some amazing sounds in it as well. But like I said, I'm usually traveling with it, playing with it. So it stays down here, but then it moves with me. So right now it's in a case. Obviously room for potential growth. I just sold 2 or 3 of my other synths that I had. And just, I like trying stuff. And, you know, if they don't just naturally, I guess, fit my workflow to where I'm using them all the time, then I'll try something new. And that's kind of what they were. But yeah, plenty of space to grow. It's an on-stage 3-tier stand. You know, it holds the synths. It's great. The rack gear. So I have a couple power conditioners. Should always run stuff through power conditioners. So I got some Furman power conditioners right there. A couple cables on top, like patch cables, no biggie. Then over there I have a radial power conditioner, and it's amazing. So I got it because, as you can see, it's got different colors, which I thought, you know, wouldn't make the most sense for me, but when I got the lights out in here, it's amazing to be able to see what I'm doing while I'm mixing, which leads me into the next thing. Some of my hybrid gear, you know, I said I do some hybrid mixing. And again, I'm always buying stuff and trying it out. If I don't like it or if it doesn't fit my workflow, I'll get something new. So the rack constantly changes. But right now, there's a few pieces of gear that won't ever go anywhere. Yeah, so I got some pre's, all Cappy stuff, Cappy audio. Amazing. If you hadn't heard of them, definitely got to try them. Killer mic pre's. I had a color palette by DIY. It's amazing. It just, like a saturation unit. I love it. Use it on vocals. I track it in sometimes. Great unit. This is the ultimate cheat code for mixes. It's the SPL Big. Do some research on it. Or, you know, I'll make a video for you guys, you know, eventually talking about it if y'all are interested. But amazing. And this is a 500 series chassis, 6-space. Got all 6 of them filled. Fredenstein, it's amazing. I've had it for a few years. It does just fine for me. Then underneath it, I have a bus compressor. It's Audioscape's take on the G-Comp, the SSL G-Comp. It's amazing. Like, it does the glue thing and it adds weight. Like, it's amazing. Down there is some cabling. No biggie. A couple boxes to some pedals that I have. That leads me up here, just at the top. The first keyboard I ever bought, the first MIDI controller that I started out with, you know, doing this whole production thing. And yeah, amazing. Akai, it's nice to have, small, good to travel with. And then beside it is a Synth Buddy. What you can do with it is plug in up to 20 cents. 10 if you're doing, you know, stereo left and right. But if you're doing mono, then, you know, up to 20 cents, 20 mono cents. But doesn't take up all the space on your interface. It's a stereo out, plug it in, and you got the switch. So, you know, whatever synth you have on 4, what you have on 3, what you have on 2, what you have on 1. Just amazing. I love it. You know, I need space for the hybrid stuff, so it saves me a ton of space, but I can have all the gear patched up and technically ready to go whenever I'm ready. So, amazing. Headphones, I have some 770 Pros, the ByRD Dynamics, amazing. Has some Personas headphones that have seen better days. So, okay, over here in Sangerland, I have my WA251, which is Warm Audio's take on the Telefunken 251, and it's amazing. Just sounds good on any signal you put in front of it, or put through it rather. Like, you know, female vocal, male vocal, guitar, any type of vocal types, any type of singers. It's my main mic in the studio right now. I love it. Tube mic, of course. Just, again, any of the gear that you guys are interested in this video, just let me know. I can make a separate video about, you know, kind of a review / audio test. Just, yeah, you guys let me know. But anyway, headphones, like I said, some Audio Technicas for the artist. You know, pretty plain, simple, straightforward. Gives great results. I love it. And I guess I'll take you over to Mic Land, Mic Locker. Not really locker, but just a few more mics I have. Just gotta have different options, of course, different things like different types of mic. I have a SM7B, which is, I keep over there by the desk. You know, when I'm working with an artist, it might be that I'm trying to get an idea out of my mind, and it's just good to have it patched and ready to go. I have a 57 as well. Just forgot the number that fast, but sure, 57 as well on guitar cab. Another industry standard, just always great to have in the tool bag. And then I have an AKG P120, I believe. One of my first mics I ever got. Love it. You know, it does great on acoustic. I have one of the newer buys I have is an MA201. It's by Mojave Audio. Look them up. They make great mics. Really like it on vocal as well. Just, again, you know, different options for different vocals, but I really, really like it. I got a Rode NT1. Again, another mic that I've had for a while. Just does great. I really like it on guitar. Does great on vocal. Personally, I'm always on the search for the mic that makes my job just that much easier. And so, you know, AT4040 Audio Technica. Amazing mic. Mainly on guitar. I love it. Sounds great on vocals as well. Just a really good mic. Of course, I have some miscellaneous mic stands, you know, if I'm micing acoustic, if I'm micing drums, whatever, as well as some miscellaneous cables. That leads me over to, I guess, the last thing that I'm going to show you guys, which is my acoustic piano. So last but not least, my upright piano. It's a Baldwin. I want to say it's 1971, 72, somewhere in there. Facebook Marketplace find, in great shape. I love it. For my last space, I didn't really have space for something this big, or even the Rhodes. It was a bedroom studio, which is great for just song ideas. Like I said, I'm a musician, so it's nice to sit down and just practice and really hear the true resonance of a real piano. Now, VSTs are great. VSTs are amazing. You can get a great sound out of them, but it's just nice to sit down and connect with the real piano every once in a while. Same as the Rhodes, just really nice to have that analog gear and really hear what it sounds like, but also to appreciate how great these VSTs are nowadays. Then filming the outro for y'all. New clothes, new fit, new hire. A lot of new stuff going on already, as you can see. Thank y'all for tuning in. Tons of more content coming for y'all. Y'all leave in the comments what y'all want to see from me. And until then, I'll catch you guys later.